Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this. That's tough because. Hello.
This is our procedure regarding custom, and I'm giving you my very good instruction from Dylan. Please say hi to you, and most welcome to Dubai. And if there is anything from Dubai police, we are happy to serve you. Thank you so much. Okay. Most welcome. Very happy. Anything? Good. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Playing with your boy.
And just like that, the empire is crumbling. A secret tape just leaked, and it might be the final nail in the coffin for Floyd Money Mayweather. The man who flaunted jets, Bugattis, and $100,000 shopping sprees just got exposed for what might be the biggest scam of his entire career. We're talking $600 million in fraud charges. And the cherry on top? Floyd's voice on tape plotting to escape before the feds could cuff him.
Anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay. So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the controlling.
So let's break this all down. The tape, the scams, the lies, the luxury, the Dubai hideout, and how the so-called richest boxer alive might have been faking it this entire time.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money, I'd be the same person.
It all starts with a voice recording that hit the internet like a nuclear bomb. In the tape, a voice sounding eerily like Floyd's is heard whispering about getting out before they come knocking and referencing moving the rest of the money offshore. Allegedly recorded inside a hotel suite in Dubai, the tape reveals Floyd knew what was coming. He wasn't caught off guard. He was prepping to run. But why? Because this wasn't just some petty legal issue. This was about to become a federal takedown over a series of scams totaling $600 million. Let's start with one of Floyd's most notorious moves, the crypto scam. Back in 2018, Floyd was hyping up a sketchy crypto called Centra Tech. He was dropping IG posts like, "You can call me Floyd Crypto Mayweather from now on."
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Turns out, Centra Tech was a full-on fraudulent ICO, fake licenses, fake teams, and fake products. The founders ended up arrested and charged with fraud. And Floyd? He got fined by the SEC, banned from promoting securities for 3 years, and exposed as nothing more than a celebrity pawn in a bigger scam.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything what that's going on, really. So, like,
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read, and,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
he took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was
Right.
basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And
Yeah.
you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mhm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
That wasn't just bad PR. That was federal heat, and it was only the beginning. Now rewind to 2015. Floyd had just made what he claimed was $300 million fighting Manny Pacquiao, richest athlete in the world, right? Wrong. Because the very next year, Floyd begged the IRS to delay his tax payments, even though he said he was swimming in cash. He filed court docs asking for a payment plan, saying he couldn't pay off his 2015 taxes until after he got paid for the Conor McGregor fight in 2017.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
That's BS.
something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
Make it make sense. This man had money issues even when he was at his so-called peak. Fast forward to 2024. Floyd's name popped up again, this time in a full-blown Manhattan property scam. According to the New York Post, Mayweather dropped a massive $402 million on a real estate power move in Upper Manhattan. We're talking about 62 multifamily buildings with over 1,000 units, all allegedly under his name, with no business partners, no investors, just Floyd.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
And get this, he claims he also owns all the retail spaces beneath those buildings. No partners, over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started, Floyd wrote. On the surface, that sounds like a baller move. But in the context of everything else going on, it raises hella red flags.
Yeah, I figured. And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Because this power move went down while federal authorities were reportedly building a case around Mayweather's money trail, tracking suspicious activity between U.S.-based shell companies and foreign bank accounts in the UAE, Panama, and even the British Virgin Islands.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Investigators are now looking into whether that $402 million property deal was just a flashy way to funnel dirty money into something that looks legit on paper. Remember, it wasn't just the apartments. Floyd said the retail units below are his too. Think about that. 1,000+ residential units and retail spaces in one of the most expensive markets in the world with no partners? Experts called cap immediately. Where's the paper trail? Who closed the deal? Why are the specific property addresses not public? Why did Floyd's team refuse to answer the Post questions? Real estate insiders say it would take a full-scale development firm, years of planning, and a team of lawyers and bankers to make that happen. But Floyd? He just casually dropped it on Instagram like he bought a new chain. That's what made the feds look even harder. Because if that deal was legit, where's the legit documentation? And if it wasn't, then Floyd's Upper Manhattan portfolio might just be the biggest front in boxing history.
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Now, ever wonder why Floyd suddenly started spending so much time in Dubai? Yeah, it wasn't just the shopping or the Lambos. Dubai is famously one of the few major luxury hubs in the world that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the US. That means if the feds came knocking, Dubai wouldn't automatically ship Floyd back. So while the heat was rising back in America, Floyd was chilling in gold-draped hotels, hosting random exhibitions, and pretending everything was cool. But the leaked tape, that exposed the real reason he was there. He wasn't just living lavish, he was laying low, plotting his escape.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with them.
Okay.
Experience. What they like to do, if you owe them, they're not going to send you a letter right away. They like that thing to occur.
Here's the truth. Floyd's money image has always been smoke and mirrors. He claimed to make $300 million in one night against Conor McGregor. He flexed his net worth like he was boxing's Jeff Bezos.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
But UFC vet Chael Sonnen straight up exposed that lie, saying Floyd never got the full cut, that a massive chunk went to promotion fees, taxes, and debt.
You'll see reports. You mentioned $100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
Then there's the Logan Paul fiasco.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened to that?
No, he didn't pay me
at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Floyd fought Logan in an exhibition and still hasn't paid him. Logan went public, threatening lawsuits and calling Floyd a scammer.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know. That's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like, there's a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of your chains.
And let's not forget the dozens of lawsuits filed by jewelers, property developers, former employees, and even his own team members, all saying the same thing: Floyd doesn't pay.
Literally slavery. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, this is for real.
The truth is, if you look back, the cracks have always been there.
This situation has ruined my life. It has caused me so much stress that last year I was hospitalized because I was having symptoms of a stroke. And I lost my ability to walk. And it was one of the scariest times of my life, and it's due to the stress of work. I've always believed in this brand because it could change people's lives. This brand has changed so many people's lives, but unfortunately for me, it's changed my life for the worse.
How does a guy who supposedly made $1.2 billion in his career file court papers asking for tax delays? How does a man with generational wealth get caught pushing scam crypto coins? How does someone with so much money he can't count it end up hiding in Dubai with federal warrants on the horizon? Because it was all a house of illusions. Floyd wasn't investing. He was burning through money. Fast cars, fast watches, and faster lies.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
So let's come back to that tape. When Floyd says, "I'm out of here," he's not talking about a vacation. He's talking permanent exit strategy. Offshore accounts, fake names on property titles, shell companies across the Middle East. Insiders now say Floyd was trying to secure citizenship in 3 different countries, all with limited ties to the U.S. There are even rumors he had multiple passports and backup IDs in case Dubai got too hot. At one point, Floyd was untouchable. The undefeated record, the lavish lifestyle, the Instagram flexes. But now, it's all unraveling. He might have dodged punches in the ring, but the feds don't miss. And with the $600 million scam case building, that tape might be what finally takes Floyd down for good. His legend? Tarnished. His money? Frozen. His empire? Exposed. And his next fight? Probably not in a ring, but in federal court.
Woke up, I looked at the computer said, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fiance. Say fuck that.
This wasn't just about flexing money. This was about hiding the truth. And now, the truth is loud and clear. Floyd Mayweather might just be finished.
Rumors confirm Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for 50 days. Well, it turns out the rumors were true. Floyd Mayweather has been stuck in Dubai for the last 50 days. It was Gervonta Davis who first made the claim, and now multiple insider sources have confirmed that Mayweather is indeed trapped due to a debt unrelated to boxing. After some investigation, it appears that while Mayweather was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, someone from his entourage stole a piece and then cut off all communication with him. Despite Mayweather having already paid for the stolen jewelry, the authorities refused to let him leave until the missing piece is returned. Allegedly, this individual is the thief who sparked the entire ordeal. Interested in more updates on this situation? Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.
If you made it this far, you already know what to do. So, that's all for today's video. Hit that like button if you think the feds are finally catching up to Floyd. Drop a comment. Do you think Floyd's $400 million Manhattan deal was legit? Or was it just a cover-up for the biggest scam in boxing history? And don't forget to subscribe because we're not done. I'll catch you in the next video.